Right, let's talk rumours, Blades. Let's do a little Blades rumour roundup. Let's start with Andre Dele. It's going to be Andre, but I'm going with... Do you know what? I'm going to go with Andre. I'm going to go with Andre Leon Dele, son of former Ipswich legend Jason Dele, who famously scored on debut at 16, and his son followed in his father's footsteps, not only playing for the Tractor Boys, but also scoring on his debut. And it gets even better than that. His debut goal was against Sheffield Wednesday. So Dele plays in midfield. He's 25. Birthday on the 2nd of May. Was born in 1999. He is 5 foot 10 inches tall. Great height for a man. Left-footed. His former clubs, Ipswich, QPR, Birmingham City on loan. His injury record, I'm always interested in this for any player that is linked with Sheffield United. You never know how serious the links are or how serious the injuries have been and will continue to be. You can get injured and then never have that problem again, or you can have a recurring injury, and he has had a cruciate ligament injury, which of course is a big one. In fact, he was out for 298 days, but it was a long time ago, 2017-18 season. Ipswich fans seemed to want Andre to succeed at Portman Road. You know, as his dad had been so popular before him, he'd had that great debut, he'd been an academy player, he'd been an Academy Player of the Year, in fact, 2015-16, a hometown boy, but early on there was suggestions that he was too lightweight and he needed to bulk up if he was going to be successful in the men's game, certainly in central midfield. Mick McCarthy was getting pressured by Town fans to play him, and that wasn't always going to wash with Big Mick, as Ipswich fans will recall with 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 or Kalina or Chelina or 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏. That guy, you remember him. Dele never got those minutes for Ipswich in the Championship, playing 2 matches in 2015-16, 6 in 2016-17, 1 game in 2017-18, but of course I mentioned he had that injury. 19 games the following season. In the 2019-20, he was expected to kick on because Ipswich found themselves in League One, but he only played 10 matches in that season, and he would eventually get meaningful minutes in 2020-21, 43 League One games, 46 appearances in all competitions, but throughout this entire time he only scored 2 league goals, and remember, one was on his debut when he was just 16. Ipswich fan, friend of the channel, YouTuber, Benjamin Bloom has previously said Dele is better suited to Championship football than League One, with a thug or a wily old midfielder next to him. Now, there were glimpses at Ipswich Town, but he never pulled it all together. He played in a variety of positions, but is predominantly a central midfielder. Otherwise, a career positions breakdown looks like this. He's played in central midfield 73 times, as a defensive midfielder 65 times. He's played as an attacking midfielder 21 times, a right winger or right midfielder 9 times, and he's played on the left 5 times. QPR came knocking next, a 3-year contract. For an undisclosed fee, they signed him. He scored his first league goal for the West London side in a 2-0 win away at Middlesbrough on the 2nd of September 2023. He would play 98 games for QPR, get 2 goals and 3 assists. Dele joined Championship rivals Birmingham City on the 19th of January 2024. That was a loan for the rest of last season. He played regularly under Tony Mowbray's management, scoring the winning goal, in fact, against Blackburn Rovers, and reportedly dictating the play as Birmingham came from behind to beat Sunderland in mid-February. However, Mowbray took medical leave and the team slipped down the table. Birmingham Live's Alex Dickin thought Dele was found wanting in the grind of a relegation battle, and BBC Sports' Nick this guy, you know the surname, Machita, we'll say it like that, thought he made little impact as Birmingham City failed to avoid the drop to League One. Now, he has won caps for England at youth levels from under 16 up to under 20, helping England under 19s to win the 2017 UEFA European Under 19 Championship. He remained at Ipswich for 5 years. He is of American descent through his paternal grandfather, but then he's had that time at QPR and Birmingham. I watched a few clips of Dele. There's clearly a player there, but he doesn't seem to impact games much. His goal return is poor. His assist return is even more concerning for a midfielder. He does, however, have a good, accurate, long-range pass on him. Bit of a ping. Could that be useful? turns nicely with the ball to feet, can drive forward with the ball. He is a dribbler. He does have a bit of flair about him. Not that you're going to see that too often. Seems to find space very well. On his day, and whenever you watch like highlights reels, that's always on their day, he seems like he could be a nice, neat, tidy footballer. Could be more of one that just fills a squad, a la Samir Carruthers, if he were to join on a free transfer. In total, in his career, it's a stat line that reads 179 appearances, just 5 goals, 4 assists, 29 yellows, 2 second yellows, and he's received 1 red card. We move on, another rumour. Former Newcastle man, now a free agent, Paul Dummett, Newcastle football writer and my friend Dave Black, said this about him. He will do well for you as a left-sided centre-back. Legs have gone a bit, so his full-back days should be behind him. Biggest criticism of him at Newcastle was a lack of attacking threat from full-back. He's barely played for 4 years, though, so hard to judge where he is currently. Not encouraging words. I mean, he's 32. He'll be 33 in September. Born in Newcastle, he's previously represented his hometown Magpies 213 times, bagging 4 goals, as well as loan spells at Gateshead in 2011-12, playing 10 times, and then St Mirren 2012-13 season, enjoying 36 appearances, 2 goals. After that, it was Premier League football for Newcastle in all but 1 season. And the reason I mention this, it was the 2016-17 season in the Championship where, incidentally, he was a mainstay, playing 45 league games. He's a full Wales international with 5 caps and qualifies to play for Wales through his Welsh grandfather. Some say he's captain material. He actually captained the club's reserve team on several occasions. So a left-sided centre-back or left back, we already have Trusty, we have Robinson. If we're playing a back 4, I don't think we'll need 3 left-sided centre-backs. So he'd have to be used as a left back, as cover for McCallum, as things stand. You never know if Burrows was going to come in. But we also have Reece Norrington-Davies. And, Paul Dummett is no better than him. I mean, his plus points are he's brave, a team player, works hard, good stamina, decent in the air despite being only 6 foot. The Geordie defender only had 15 minutes of Premier League football across 5 cameos off the bench last season, but Eddie Howe was quick to praise Paul's character and popularity in the dressing room. So not so much game time, but Dummett did play full games against Manchester City and Manchester United in the Cups. Newcastle won both, and reports suggest he seemed to have played pretty well. Let's talk about a goalkeeper that I'm really excited about. I think a number of others will be as well. Can you guess where this is going? That's right, Michael Cooper, the Plymouth goalkeeper. This name just won't go away, and what a coup. This would be Cooper for the Blades. Personally, I'd love this to happen, but more likely, we'd probably sign a Premier League keeper on loan for the season. We shall see. Anyway, the rumour mill has gone into overdrive with this lad, and this video is a reflection of the rumour mill rather than anything I think or believe or have heard will happen. Cooper would be in my top 3 keeper targets for United to sign, and many will already be familiar with his work or know the name. He's 6'2", not short by any means, but not the tallest keeper on the planet. He was born in Exeter, but has represented Plymouth Argyle and only Plymouth for his entire career, which started professionally back in 2009. Michael Cooper made his professional debut in a League One game away at Blackburn, aged 18 years old and 6 days. He was also a key member of the Plymouth Argyle youth team, who reached the last 16 of the FA Youth Cup, making crucial saves in victories over Manchester City and Burnley in 3rd and 4th rounds of that competition. He was voted Young Player of the Season by Plymouth Argyle supporters in 2020-21. The following season, he received the EFL League One Golden Glove for keeping the most clean sheets, having kept 18 clean sheets across 46 league games. He was also named Plymouth's Player of the Season and in the EFL League One Team of the Year. The right-footed 24-year-old keeper has suffered 2 serious ligament injuries, so awful stuff, but he's carried on. He's come back from them, and he's played 161 times for Plymouth, keeping 55 clean sheets. Now, if you just look at league game numbers, it's 42 appearances with 47 clean sheets, mostly in League One, but last season he played 19 times in the Championship, coming back from injury, keeping 6 clean sheets. Plymouth fans have praised him highly, some saying he'll go on to play for England. I watched a lot of clips. He seems to be able to save a penalty, something former Argyle keeper Peter Shilton couldn't do, and he played for England. Here's some Argyle fans' quotes that I managed to find. He's destined for the very top. Nothing but love and respect to Mike, a tremendous goalkeeper right now and for years to come. He's a top lad and a brilliant shot stopper. Some good quotes. Michael Cooper, though, has shocked Plymouth earlier this summer. He's revealed he won't be signing a new contract with the club. According to Plymouth Live, the goalkeeper was offered a deal to make him the best paid player at the club if he was to extend his deal, but he's turned it down. Now, things I like about him, well, one, he's likely to leave Plymouth, so therefore has more chance of joining Sheffield United. But I also like his rapid reactions, his ability to build attacks with the ball at his feet, and his quick throwouts. He gets the game going. Could be exciting. Kenny McLean has been linked with United, as has Matt Grimes. Both of these sound, and I'm reading this just from reports, takeover dependent. Kenny is 32, Scottish international with 42 caps and 2 goals. Currently at Norwich City, has previously played for St Mirren, Arbroath and Aberdeen. Mixed reviews that I've found online from him from Canaries fans, but with 561 career appearances and 82 goals to his name, he's obviously no slouch. He can play centrally or on the left of midfield, and might be a useful option to have in like kind of both of those. Maybe like those kind of positions, you could maybe see him the left side of a 3 in midfield. We'll have to see how the formation develops. Here's a career breakdown of positions, because he's #versatile. The 6-footer has played in central midfield 252 times, attacking midfield 97 times, defensive midfield 84 times. He's played on the left 23 times, but he's also played on the right. He's made 12 appearances there. He's even played 9 times as a centre-back. He's played as a left-back 5 times, and when he was played as a centre-forward, he played 4 times and scored twice. But he's had a lot of injuries. He's had a broken collarbone. He's had serious knee surgery twice. He's had a back injury, and he's had a knee injury, the recent knee injury, keeping him out for 93 days. Something to consider. Matthew Jacob Grimes, another one that United have been potentially linked with. But I mean, this one, Swansea fans are saying there's absolutely no chance. 29, 5'11", plays as a defensive midfielder for Swansea City. He's also their captain and very popular by all accounts. He's left-footed, began his career with Exeter City, where he made his professional debut in League Two in 2013. In January 2015, he was signed by the then Premier League Swansea, and he's enjoyed loan spells of Blackburn, Leeds and Northampton Town. In his career, he's played 434 games, scoring 23 times. He's also represented England at under 20 and under 21 level, but I don't think he will make a full appearance for England at his age. He's the right kind of midfielder in terms of the aggressive sense. He's not overly aggressive. He's good at crossing. I've watched so many clips now of him. Passing, good at reading the game. So he makes those key interceptions, takes a nice penalty, works hard for the team, he's got a lovely first touch, has tremendous natural fitness, good stamina, he's determined, he's brave, he's a natural leader. I read one Swansea fan call him the complete midfielder. Pow. Worth noting as well, I've read other things. Grimes has his detractors, but here's a nice sentence that I will just take from some of the notes I've made. He's been first choice in midfield to multiple managers. But I've also read that he's had his fair share of critics at the club. Now, that of course happens with almost every player at every club. Still, some exciting rumours that have gone through there. Okay, you've got a bit of a mix from all of those. There's also some exciting rumours around Joe Worrell and Liam Cooper thrown into the mix. But maybe they're for next time. And until next time, thank you for stopping by.